recent report by the Productivity Commission gives philanthropy recommendations to the government. Denise Cheng joins us from Equity Trustees to talk us through the implications and the recommendations. Denise, good to see you.
Great to be here, Andrew.
All right, why did the Productivity Commission look at this to begin with?
It was, it's definitely been a once in a lifetime review. It's been a while since we've last had a all-encompassing overview of the sector, and I think it's been definitely an eagerly anticipated report, and it is dense, 468 pages. The team have done an incredible job to summarise what's been happening and what the future might be.
We've actually got a chart up at the moment, just in the way people engage in philanthropic enterprise, if you like. What's the breakdown at the moment?
It's the beautiful figure is 13.1 billion is being given to the sector each and every year, but I think that there's so much opportunity for more, and I think that's the great thing about this report is highlighting some of the opportunities that will be available, and really to take advantage of this intergenerational transfer of wealth that has been greatly reported in the media, and where 5.3 trillion over the next 20 years is one of the latest figures, which is incredibly exciting, particularly given demand for services and the need is so great out there.
So is that growing year by year beyond population growth?
I think it's definitely the ageing population and asset prices going up is contributing to that factor. But it's really, this report highlights some of the opportunities that we can harness to ensure that some of that wealth gets to the community sector.
All right, well, talk us through some of those then possibilities. I guess this takes us beyond those high net worth individuals who are likely to donate. Obviously, they want to broaden the base.
Most definitely, and I think the beautiful thing about philanthropy is that whether it's you're giving time or your talent, your networks or treasure, you are a philanthropist, and it's around creating social good and making a better world, and that's really what we see in this report is all those different opportunities.
Such as enhanced structured giving vehicles. Explain what that is.
So we, about 20 years ago, structured giving vehicles were introduced to the Australian market, and it's very much around putting assets into a structure, into a trust structure, investing those funds, and then a portion of those funds being distributed to community beneficiaries each and every year. Definitely seeing a growth of that, and what we're really excited about is the opportunity to encourage more Australians to give in a strategic way at all the different levels. And we recently launched our own philanthropy portal to allow more Australians to give, and really democratising philanthropy and encouraging people to give while they are still with us, as opposed to waiting until their estate plan.
Yeah, well, as you talk about at the beginning there, with that intergenerational wealth transfer is providing that opportunity. So beyond perhaps donations from deceased estates or even wealthy retirees, how though do you encourage and facilitate younger Australians to donate, particularly at times like this, where, as we all know, budgets are under extreme pressure?
Most definitely. I think the great thing about the report is really the recommendations around greater transparency around what is happening on the ground, and also encouraging more people to talk openly about philanthropy. And I think the She Gives campaign that was launched last week is a great example of this, of encouraging more people to talk about women-led philanthropy. And we know that women are fantastic givers, and will actually be they will be the ones inheriting probably more wealth in the years to come.
Indeed. And Denise, we should add, it's not just about donating money.
No, that's right.
It's also time, isn't it?
Most definitely. And while we've seen the volunteering numbers drop a little bit post-COVID, there are recommendations in the report around reducing some of the regulatory barriers that might exist to encourage more people to give both their skilled and non-skilled time, which is so critical at the front line.